Yes, good morning, listeners. Nigeria Bayelsa. You're tuning to Let's Talk Nigeria on Golding 97.5 FM, Yanagwa, the Gold Standard Radio. We're broadcasting live right here from Michael Kwokwo Street, Yanagwa. I am Moya Steven.
And I am Paul Oblomugbasa.
And of course, as always, we are here to shine the light on critical issues shaping our nation. Today is Monday, July 28th, and we've got a hot button topic on the table, one that's sparking conversations across Nigeria's political landscape. We're diving into what's being called the 2027 conversation, reviewing Senator Dixon's claim that President Tinubu is preoccupied with politics than governance. Now, before the Senate went on recess, former Bayelsa governor and serving Senator Henry Seriki Dixon, made headlines when he accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of being more concerned with politics than governance. According to Senator Dixon, the president's focus appears to be drifting towards securing his political future, specifically a second term in 2027, while pressing national challenges such as insecurity, economic hardship, and policy execution remain unresolved.
Okay, now these remarks have drawn sharp reactions from across party lines. Some say Senator Dixon is merely playing opposition politics. Others argue he's voicing a concern many Nigerians quietly share, and based on the platform that he has, that the corridors of power are more consumed with 2027 than with 2024. This morning, we want to ask a very fundamental question. Is there truth to the claim? Is the Tinubu administration losing sight of its governance responsibilities just a year into his first term, more like 2 years into his first term? Or is this part of the usual political playbook in Nigeria, like what I always say, politics, where every move is interpreted through the lens of future elections?
So to help us break it all down, we are joined by Mr. Sonny Pere, a respected public affairs commentator and analyst. He's someone who's been following Nigeria's democratic journey closely, and we are eager to hear his take on the broader implications of this growing narrative. Once again, yes, welcome, Mr. Pere, to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Nigerians, Bayelsans. Good morning, Kiemoye. Basa. Good morning, Basa.
Good morning, sir.
So stay with us, listeners, and always we want to hear from you too. You have to send a text message or WhatsApp when we finally open the phone lines for your honest conversation about where governance ends and politicking begins. You're listening to Let's Talk Nigeria on Golding 97.5 FM. Now, before we Senator Dixon said before the House went on recess.
There is too much preoccupation with politics and 2027. Maybe there's too much concentration on receiving defectors all across the country, and people are not looking at the please, Mr. President, because the business of the Nigerian people, for which we were all elected, all of us and the President of the Federal Republic, it's not moving forward. That is the one in this chamber is opposed to an extension if it has become necessary, so that the machinery of government continues to run and does not grind to a halt. But clearly, nobody is satisfied about the situation that we have found ourselves in. Mr. President, I came this morning to have a conversation with the chairman of appropriation. I'm a member of that committee too. And also the chairman of finance. And if possible, to discuss this on the floor. I didn't know that this matter was slated for hearing. Because we're all inundated with complaints all over. Government has grounded.
Okay, so that was the voice of Senator Henry Seraki Dixon right there. We're just having some little challenge with the audio. I think let's just listen to the end.
Took time to work on and pass has not gotten to the people. And guess what? We're talking of the capital component. The recurrent component, which is for the bureaucrats, it has gotten to them 100%. 100%. The component that has not been released, that is still stagnant, nothing is moving forward, is the real one that goes to the people of Nigeria for development of our country, for all the people that we represent. So it's a very sad situation. You recall that some weeks back, there was a time that contractors, out of frustration and anger, I hear even stage demonstrations. I read about it. A number of you on this floor may be familiar with that. So, Mr. President, the chairman of appropriation, unlike other motions and debates he has led, for which we have always supported, even from this aisle, in the interest of the country, today has not given compelling reasons why this extension has become necessary. And I don't want to hazard any guess, but from this aisle, you all know what is happening. Maybe there is too much preoccupation.
All right, so we heard him, and quite interesting. He was speaking very passionately, even before they left on recess, or they went on recess. And even the Senate president at some point wanted to stop him, but of course he protested and had to finish and make his point very clear. So, Sonny Perry, would you assess the weight of Senator Dixon's claim? Do you see evidence that President Tinubu is more focused on politics than governors? Do you kind of agree with this, with the senator?
Okay. To delve into these issues, I think it is in the character and garments that politicians wear. It goes along with them. That in the course of governance, there is transition, delivering his mandate, his manifesto, as regards to his campaign promises, that this I will do, that I will do, and at the end of the day, is he found wanting that is appearing, or he has appeared in different political platforms where he's saying, look, this is what I want and this is how I want to do it come 2027. So all of you should jettison whatever model of governance that is within your table, and let's start playing the politics of 2027. No. But somehow, the body language as a politician is being orchestrated everywhere. Your rule of engagement is also there. By the time you talk to this, and mind you, there's a coalition, and everybody is preparing for the 2027 election. And he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and some persons who has come in as a coalition, I wouldn't want to use the word ganged up, but then come together, persuaded themselves in a consensus, in a shared responsibility, by saying, please, let us see how we can come into the next government and overthrow this government by the way of election. And you cannot expect, Mr. President, to sit back and watch and say, yes, you people should. Now, mind you, President Bola Tinubu is not our brother, President Goodluck Jonathan, who says, don't worry, everything is well. Everything is well. Don't worry, there is no cause for alarm. The election will come and go, and you will see that. No, these are mafias of the game. So you cannot take it from him. Even if you say he's not delivering the essence of government or governance, and is now venturing into politics when the 2027 politics has not even started. And I tell you here that it's a garment all politicians wear.
Okay, just as you, the moment you say that, I just want to ask the next question, because you said 2027 politics have not started, but can a Nigerian president ever separate politics from governance in practice?
It is not possible.
Reasons why? What are the indicators that you let us know that this is pointing towards lack of governance, or you're tilting towards politics?
Okay, you can say somebody is tilting towards politics or having a lack of governance when your manifestos are not fully delivered. Because your governance hinges on the manifestos, the promises you made to Nigerians. That look, when I come into seat, this is what I will do. And you're grappling for 4 years going to the next phase now, and you've not done 1/3 or 1/4 of whatever thing you have said. And that shows that there is lack of governance. Because if you say you're going to do the East-West Road, and you have budgeted money, and you have appropriated all the monies for the East-West Road, and the East-West Road is not completed, then you have not done it. If it is completed and you are facing another project, let's assume you have 10 to 20 projects, and you have delivered 15 of them. It shows that, okay, within the 4 years, going to the next electoral session, he has delivered 15 of this project, and 5 is remaining. And whereas, working towards the 2027 election, he may deliver the rest 5. But in this case now, if you have not delivered just 5, you've just delivered 5, and 15 is lacking behind, then you are far from governance. In the same vein, you cannot just hold that to Mr. President also. How about the governors? Excuse me.
Yeah.
The governors of the various states, if you look at their pattern of governance, it's the same thing with that of the federal government. They come into government, they assumed office, they did their budget, and here they go. And once it is 90 minutes completion of the football match, he will agree with me that so many things will be left undone. And that is why we have so much abandoned, or so many abandoned projects all over the country. Because you cannot just focus on the government alone. The government per se it comes with different sectors and angles, and we have the ministers, we have the everybody is there, is hands on deck. But then, if you say President Tinubu, our president, is behind schedule in terms of governance.
Deliverables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he must look at the thematic areas. Those things he must deliver. What are his deliverables? Has he delivered them? Because there is a timeline.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't meet up that timeline, then you are out of governance.
Now, but do you think that Senator Dixon's comments are purely political, or do they reflect broader concerns in the polity?
Yes, you can give it the both. It is political. He is playing the opposition.
Because he says he's busy receiving defectors. This is like those are the words you heard in the audio.
Yeah, whereas when he was the governor here in Bayelsa State, same things happened. So he understands what is going on. So that's why I said politicians wear these garments and they move along with them. It's a garment all politicians wear. He had worn it before now, and he's there with it in the Senate. So he is now feeling the rhythm of what the garment he had worn before. And somebody is now wearing that garment moving around him, and he knows that, look, this is this garment that I once wore, and this man is wearing it, and I see that he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and I think I need to talk to him that, look, Mr. President, I once wore this garment. This garment that you are wearing, I once started receiving defectors even when there was not time for election. And now, I think you are doing too much. You should focus on your job. That is what it's trying to do. However, it is still the opposition politics my brother Dixon is playing. But I like it that he's very vocal in the Senate. He is speaking the mind of Nigerians. He is speaking the mind of an ordinary man. However, it is still based on politics.
Okay, I understand, because we're looking at the different conversations why he would have asked him to say that, because remember that the president before his inauguration said that they will hit the ground running. It showed that statement showed like a prepared heart towards the task, and these things are happening now. Let me just ask this. With all of the different political maneuverings already evident in some quarters, is it that people are forgetting the aspect of governance, so that they could just practically, let me secure the next term first, then I can now settle? Or it's just basic politics conversation that they're just doing? Is it because they want to secure for their own personal interest rather than the nation's interest at heart?
Despite the fact that the governors are the chief financiers of the different states, which they know that the monies in their coffers belongs to the Nigerian public, yet they make it look as if the money belongs to them. True of us.
I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah, the money, they make it look as if the roads they do, they brought it from heaven. They made it look as if the project they completed, they executed.
Okay.
They brought it from space.
We're talking about the president here. You're talking about governors.
Yes, because they're interwoven. They are subsector of the federal government, and we must bring them all together in the same vein. Our president has the same structure and lies, because the governors meet with him, and therefore they exchange ideas, whether you like it or not. I understand these things. Whenever they go to a meeting, they discuss a lot. It is the ordinary man that does not know what is happening up there. They tell Mr. President, this is what we're going to do. And because you have done this, we will do this. It is the same thing.
I think I kind of agree with you, because on the local government autonomy thing,
Yes.
when the Supreme Court passed that they should be funded, or they should receive monies directly from the central bank, the governor said, "Oh, give us some time." Give
us some time. And he agreed to it. So how be it that till now the local government autonomy is ineffective? It's not been carried out fully. The governors are still running the local governments.
Although the governor of Bayelsa State say no, the local governments are
that is for the ears of the people.
Full in hold of the money, though.
They can say that. They can say that. But then, how be it that the local governors have not yet? Where are the projects being carried out by the local government? Where are they? Any local government that we've done this road, we've done water project. I heard over the radio recently, the Bayelsa governor was telling his local government chairman to go into farming. Is that the project that they want to do? Our locals farm.
Oh, let's concentrate on the president. Though.
Yeah. So now, while you're talking this, let me just ask: as a Nigerian citizen, do you feel the government is focused on solving your real problems?
If the government focuses on solving our real problem, we wouldn't be having light issues. Since I was born, there's been light issue till now. Since I was born, they want to bring nuclear light. They want to bring gas light. They want to bring solar light. They want to bring light problem all over. It's not just in my state, all over the country. You understand? So the Nigerian government is not to solve the human capital problems in total. You must learn how to solve your problems for yourself.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, you must, because if the enabling environments are not provided for you, are you getting me?
Yeah.
If the educational system is bastardized, if the health system is bastardized, and when the systems are not functioning properly, there will be breakdown of that system.
But don't you think that's an anomaly? Because in Nigeria, some quarters, some people, like on social media, people are saying that we provide electricity for ourselves. Some persons even provide security for themselves and these things, but it's supposed to be provided for by the government.
My brother, there is this saying that Nigerians go through a lot, right? I would say, if a lot is happening to you in Nigeria, turn into lottery. That is what I would tell the Nigerian public. Because you must brace up. You must be courageous. You must be bold to live in Nigeria. Because if you think that the Nigerian government is going to provide everything for you, my brother, you are dead wrong. That resilient spirit, that is why it is this spirit of resilience that takes us outside and will become the best of who we are. So governance in Nigeria is first self.
Okay, now let me ask you now. Looking at the current issues, inflation, insecurity, fuel subsidy removal, would you say that the Tinubu administration is actively addressing them or merely managing perception? You know what I mean by merely managing perception.
If you put it on percentage value, statistically speaking, the issues that are on ground has not been addressed. I wouldn't want to exaggerate. Let's say 90%. 90%, because all of these problems affect Nigerians. And if these problems are not addressed tactically, one after the other, it cannot be solved. It's like you treating somebody who has a malaria. You give him all sort of drugs, but yet the malaria is not treated in the person's body, and the person is still sick. So Nigeria is still sick until the malaria is dealt with, removed from the person's body, cured, vaccinated, and at the end of the day, the person does not have malaria again, and malaria eradicated or mosquitoes are eradicated from the environment. That is when you say that Nigerians does not have malaria again.
Are you in any way supporting the government that they inherited these problems, or those problems were there before the Bola
Problems have been
administration?
there. It's like me shifting it to Basa shifting it to Moye shifting it to whoever that he wants to give to. So you just have to cover up the problems that I cannot solve, and you move on. That is what they are dealing with.
And currently, ADC is accusing the president of the borrowing spree that is going to, in fact, by the end of the year, there will be Nigeria will have owed or will have a debt of 200 trillion naira.
Are you talking of trillion? Our generations have been borrowed beyond before now. Are you aware that Nigeria have been borrowed? That is, they have borrowed Nigeria 50 years back before now. As in the next 50 years, Nigerians are still owing.
So then, but Senator Seriki may have a point in there that the president should be paying attention to governors rather than receiving defectors.
Borrowing is part of all strata of government.
Also, defection, receiving defectors too is also part of it.
This is part of every. That's why I said it is the garment everybody wear. It is garment. It's not. You cannot wear this and say this one is a garment. It's like everybody's in a white garment church. Anybody that is not wearing the white, then you are not a serious person now. So it's a garment everybody wear. I've made it a very straight statement here. So you cannot say because Mr. President's garment is now becoming very big that you are now pointing accusing finger. He also wearing it. Are you getting me?
All right. So now, is it possible now for a leader to balance effective governance with political survival? Because right now the president is trying to survive for 2027, or are there two inherently, in conflict in our system? Is it difficult to blend both?
No. It's
We are
not.
talking about present day Nigeria.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not balance. It's not.
Can
it's
you
not.
balance?
No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult in the sense when you have the people's at heart. Yeah, politics here in Nigeria, my friend will tell you, politics is personal interest. Are fixed because when the systems are fixed and they are running, I know I will have the rest of mind. Because a father cannot go to the house when your children are hungry. Nigerians are in disarray. So, if I'll fix the first 3 years, then the 1 year remaining out of the 4 years, I'll use to look at what I have done. I'll do a retrospect. In the 3 years, okay, what have I done? What have I achieved? Okay, I've not achieved this. Okay, the election is coming, right? Okay, what would I do now? Because it is what you do that will make the people vote for you.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
You cannot force the people to vote for you. So, by the time you put your scorecard on the table, now look, now, if you look very well, let me just shift a little bit, digress, to Wike. Wike was the governor in Rivers State. His first 4 years, he did marvelously well, to the point that the opposition gave him an award, the best governor on infrastructure. And the next government is there. Even though he's not a governor now, but he's still in government. That is what every good politician should do. Because whether you live or not, your scorecard will tell that when he was in government, he did so many things. He fixed the system. The state may fix the component, but the federal government must learn to fix the systems. Because if the systems are not fixed, then Nigeria is going somewhere else.
We have the one on phone lines right now. The conversation is the 2027 conversation. And we are looking at reviewing Senator Dixon's claim that President Tinubu is preoccupied with politics than governance. It's been an interesting conversation anyway. Sonny Peril is here doing justice to the topic. Time for you now to call in and contribute to the conversation. The number is 0707 747 1522. 0912-000-1975. Text us on 0805-3277767. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with him or you disagree? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to your guest in the studio.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Comrade Abraham Nelson. I'm calling from Tumbia Ikpechama here in Bayelsa State. Yes, talking about the comment of our leader, our former governor, Senator Henry Seriake Dixon. I think he's not far from the truth. He's actually saying the right thing because looking at how our president is carrying out his political promises, he made a lot of promises during his campaign, and I don't think he has achieved even 30% of them. And looking at the political game that is going on in Nigeria, he is quite much more interested in the political aspect of the government, or should I say his administration, than than providing good government and good governance for the people of Nigeria. He said, like before he came in, he said, "It is my turn. It is my turn." That statement means that he wants to be in power. You want to be in power. What do you want to be in power for? Is it to help Nigerians or to solve our problem, or just to answer the name as a sitting president and to continue playing politics? So to me, I think he's much more. I don't know whether his advisors, they are not telling him, but he's much more into politics than delivering a good governance for Nigeria. I think he should look at Nigerians, because Nigeria needs so much work. The fact there is so much work that needs to be done in the Nigerian economy and every other sector. So you should focus much more on providing the dividends of democracy to make sure that things work for Nigeria, so that the people will really vote for him. But If he wants to go the other way, then the people would want to turn against him, and I don't think that would be good for his ambition. Let me stop here for others to comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution this morning.
Before we get to go, we had a comment from the Facebook. It says as Ime Evans says, good morning, good morning, Golden FM. Keep it up. I love your station from Ime Evans watching live from Pansha, Yenagoa. Thank you so much, Ime Evans. We love you.
Thank you very much as well. Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I remain Angel Robert, sir. I listened to our former governor, Chief Senator Saraki Dixon, always, all the time in Senate. Sir, let me put to you, Senate is a where you make law that people from your area, people from other parts will mention your name, that these are the laws, or these are the things when he was there, he pointed out and we benefited from there. But anytime I listen to our former government, Senate is not where you go and speak or you want to go and fight. It is a place you lobby to get what you need. And I've not seen that in our former government. Anytime there was a time he walked away from the Senate, it will not benefit the South. Look at what we are lacking. And he has not mentioned any of them any day. Anytime the president is receiving effective or this, that. See, what are the bills that he has brought out that people will now debate? These are things this country needs. These are the things Bayelsa needs. We still have 8 local governments in this state. He has not mentioned anything like that. Look at the building that they want to build at Ogbia here. See, today, in short, when I look at Dixon, he's just a fighter. He's not a lawmaker. Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angel Robert, for your contribution this morning. Can you speak to what Robert just said?
Yes, what Angel Robert is saying is a fact. It's a fact because looking at our past senators, the likes of Melford Okilo Obiene, former governor of Old Rivers State, looking at our daddy who just passed on, Edwin Clark Ikegbodo. You see the things, the passion they carry for the South, and not just the South. The question Angel Robert is posing now is, you're in the Senate, what have you done? Talk to your people. You are a part of so many committees. These committees bring things to your people. What have you brought to your people? That is what Angel Robert is saying. Don't go and fight because you represent people. Fighting does not really bring anything. You will not get anything from the fighting. That's what he's trying to say here.
But he's only trying to, check the executive. That's what the legislature does, right?
I know it's about
Are they
checks.
to talk?
Checks. There are checks and balances. You understand? But then, your checks and balances should come with also the laws you've made, the bills you've passed, as the case may be. Because he is there to pass law. What are the laws that he has passed that benefits the South? That is what we're talking about here. That's what Angel Robert is saying. What are these laws that you've passed? The East-West Road is still dilapidated. So many accidents are still happening there. Has he brought that to bear? That look, my people are suffering. We have so much gas there. And there's no gas turbine anywhere in the South. Has he brought that to bear? What are the things that he has spoke about concerning the South? Because he is representing the South and not just Bayelsa as a whole.
Let's take the call now. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
My name is Promise from America.
Okay, promise.
Promise, speak out. Speak
Yes.
out. Yeah? Speak up. Yeah.
Okay.
Promise, are you cold? Speak out.
Yeah.
Is there water in your house?
No. Please, I don't appreciate the thing. If we can have someone like this, like 10 in this country, I think this country will be more better. That's funny. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We understand. It's talking about the aspect of the opposition, and I think we have messages from WhatsApp too as well.
Oh, yes, we do have quite a number of messages. This one is from A.B. Charles. He said, Good morning, Moyi and Paul. I go with Dixon. Our president has not really done a lot. Many promises are still sleeping. Wake up and deliver the dividends of democracy. I rest my case. Senior comrade A.B. Charles, right there. And this other one. Okay, before then, let's take this call. Let's take this call. Hello? Oh my God, I lost that now. Okay. And hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Pastor, good morning.
Good
Sonny
morning.
Bennett, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very, very fine. This is David Charles on the line.
Okay, Abby, welcome.
I concur with our former governor. Same time, whatever he's saying, I think he too should do what we call check himself. It will also bring dividends of democracy to Bayelsa State. And the president has not done enough. If you ask me to describe, I'll say maybe 20 over 100. We need more dividends of democracy. So many promises have gone to sleep. They are still sleeping. Some are even in the grave. Some are dead. They promised us, I'll do this, I'll do that. And they gave so many persons money to vote for them. Today, what I'm saying, they are not bothered about our welfare today. They are bothered about 2027 election. The youth, the average Nigerian, the citizens, watch out. 2027 is going to be bloody, not necessarily killing people or sharing blood, but it's going to be bloody. When I say bloody, means when you stand on the line to vote, shine your eye. Don't sell your conscience. I come in peace. Good morning.
Thank you very much. And let's take a text message from Tom Oyadowa from Apollo. There is nobody without questionable character in this country. It is a factual certainty that all and sundry is worth blaming, which is inclusive of current and former governors, state and national legislators, judiciary, and the previous federal executive arm of governments, right from democratic inception. Against this backdrop, the failure of this country should not be solely blamed on the policy of the current administration of President Bola Tinubu. Do you agree with Tom Oyadowa?
Definitely. Yeah, because I made the analogy here that it's like shifting the activities from myself to Paul shifting to Moye, and then looking for the next person that I'll give to cover whatever thing that I couldn't do. Are you getting me?
Yes, I we understand because coming from the fact that some persons will say that even those that are presently in government today were also part of being the former government, others ministers, or some kind of thing that they did. But we'll have a call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. Can we hear you?
Yes. I am Salvation Angolo, calling from Agrobel.
Oh, Salvation, please. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. I much people this is how somebody used to do. Let the people that with him there assist him. If they assist that our father. Our Bayelsa. You see how somebody in the high area. They are there.
We can't really get him clearly. I don't know, but
network
maybe you have to call back. And the network is pretty poor at your end. Yeah.
Where he is,
Yes.
we have poor network system there.
Hello, good
Hello,
morning.
sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. I called back. Comrade Abraham Nelson.
Okay, just quickly, please.
Okay, sir. I want to actually say that we have 3 senators in Bayelsa State. And out of the 3 senators that we have in Bayelsa State, I think Senator Dixon is the only one that is actually speaking the minds of Bayelsans and the Nigerians. What about the remaining 2 senators? What are they doing there? We have House of Rep members. We have at least 5 of them, if I'm correct. What are they doing? We are not hearing from them. Since they have been there in the Senate and in the House of Reps, what have they done for Bayelsa or for South? So Dixon is, to me, is actually trying. But the rest, they are just keeping quiet and saying hi and nay and collecting that and their allowance. So they should speak up. Dixon is trying. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you. Your opinion, though. But let's take his text message. He said, "Good morning, you all. Senator Seriki is partially correct. Nigeria is having a repercussion for what they did to a righteous and dedicated Ron from Sagmama City. Truly speaking, I want to align completely with the remarks from the People's Senator from Bayelsa State, Senator Henry Seriki Dixon. How can a president elected by the people for 4 years and 2 years on the seat talk about another election far away in 2027 and the masses will be happy? It's so sad that the current leadership of the National Assembly has reduced themselves to a full arm of the executive. Since Mr. President's election in 2023, how many states has he visited to see things for himself and proffer solutions? He jets out more to foreign lands than staying in the country to tackle issues affecting Nigerians. There is no need to take unnecessary vacations with the National Assembly members, but to remain here and help us out of the present mess in the country." Okay, that's from Mr. Ron. Thank you so much for your text message. I think your WhatsApp message. Keep them coming. 0707-747-1522, 0912-000-1975. That's basically for WhatsApp. And for text, 0805-3277767. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir. Angel Robert called back, sir. Just permit me just a minute. Perez, Sonny Perez, I just want to thank you. You are doing a great job. See, a Senate House of Rep, that is a place of
politics as opposition that he has to come back is also there. So you cannot take that away from him. That's why the fact that he is talking to the president that, look, trying to shake the presidency, that you guys are not doing this, you guys are not doing that, he's also doing that for himself as well.
Looking ahead now, what would you advise President Tinubu to prioritize now to avoid this perception of political obsession than governance? And in your view, what should citizens and civil society be doing to keep the president, leaders, governors, all of them accountable during this quiet political build-up? Remember, 2027 is still far away from now.
By the calculation of a politician, 2027 is like the 4 market days that has been counted. And 2027 is not far. That is why minds are grooming, feet are moving, mouths are shutting to take over. And therefore, if you say that what are the things that President Tinubu should prioritize, to look elsewhere for the build-up of the polity. First thing first, security. Excuse me. Because the safety and the well-being of the people is paramount. There's too much killing in the country. Because if he knows that the people that are dying are the people that will come and vote him, he should protect them. Security, food. There is not enough food in Nigeria. It should do well to put the food system, the agricultural system together. The other one, the infrastructure. There is too much decadence in the infrastructural sector. It should put the infrastructures together. Electricity. Let me tell you, let Tinubu just jettison his 2027 election and say, okay, whether I win or not, don't worry, let me fix electricity. And if Nigeria can just have electricity for 1 month all over the country, they will vote for him free of charge. So, it should fix electricity. Then the fuel. If he knows what is good for him, and he says he wants to come back, let fuel come back to 100 naira per liter. If he says he wants Nigerians to vote for him. However, whether they vote for him or not, he thinks he's going to win the election anyway. But if he knows wholeheartedly that because I did this, these two major things, electricity and the fuel price, should come back. However, even in infrastructure, Nigerians cannot even pay a room to stay. The cement has skyrocketed. 10,500, 11,000. That's how people buy a bag of cement. If a bag of cement can come back to 5,000, 4,000, Nigerians will indeed vote for him. So that's what we're talking about, the governance. It should look elsewhere. Look at the things that will benefit the masses. Look at the things that will bring the dividends of democracy to the people. He should go back to his papers, his manifestos, and look at the things that he has not done. Look, I promised you that I was going to do this. I was going to do this. He should go back and check. He should go back to his drawing board and forget this hula baloo of the 2027 politics that he's playing. Thank you very much.
Sonny Perry, thank you so much. You just summarized everything and concluded excellently. We do appreciate you for coming on the show this morning.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to having you some other time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, like we always say here on the show, we always tell you that Bielsa will be by Bielsa because we're the glory of all lands, and Nigeria be built by Nigerians. Let's make it work and let's make it happen. My name is Paul Oblomugbasa. Thanks for listening.
And my name is Moye Steven. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the news update at 10.